So I got a special guest for you today. I'm with one of our most successful affiliates and my personal business consultant. If you're coming through my funnel and you hit one of my ads, most likely Steve is going to be your first contact. So we wanted to do this video really to showcase Steve's skills, his results over the past 11 months, and why he is my business consultant in the first place is because he is the best. So thank you so much, Steve, for hanging out with me today.
Thanks, Kev. Appreciate the introduction.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the elephant in the room here. What have your results been over these past 11 months, and where have you come from? Like, where did you, or what were you doing before you actually started your business here?
Okay, results have been phenomenal in the last 11 months. So where I came from, I was a home builder, construction guy for 22 years, my own construction company. Worked super hard, worked 12, 14, 16 hours a day, 6 days a week for 20 plus years, and just got beat up and tired, and knew I was capable of a lot more than what I was getting out of life. And I've got a family, kids, wife, and I just wanted to build the best life I could for myself and for them. So I reached out to Kevin, and that was 11 months ago.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, to see. Usually people with your results, they've been in for a year or more. And the fact that you've literally set records in our community here within your first year is pretty crazy. And the fact that you did it, like coming straight out of, a blue collar, more hands-on type of work. A lot of people think that they need like crazy sales experience or marketing experience or something along those lines. Well, realistically, it's just the drive, determination, and the focus will get you a lot further than having a bunch of fancy skill sets or a degree on your wall. So let's talk a little bit about your results. So what have been the three biggest achievements that you've created so far this year?
So first biggest achievement is my mindset. I went from a construction guy feeling like I had to do everything myself, not relying on other people, and now I've opened up my mindset to realize that what you need to work with other people in order to scale your life and your business. That would be number one. So that's been a complete 360-degree turn for myself.
It's like, before we get on to number two, like I want you to, if you're watching this right now, what he just said there is probably the most important thing about becoming an entrepreneur is having faith and believing in other people, number one, and understanding that in order for you to make more money, you need leverage, which means you need to be able to earn money off other people. And there's nothing wrong with that if you provide them value. So I know a lot of people have this, I'll do it myself. And, what do they say? Dirty hands, clean money, and all this sort of stuff. It's like, listen, man, if you want to get ahead in this world, you're going to have to rely on other people. So thank you so much for mentioning that.
You bet. Number two, and actually I just want to mention too, like Kevin said, I came into this with zero online skills. I wasn't on Facebook till a year and a half ago. So, there's a lot of people sitting there thinking, well, I got no technical skills. Well, I had zero, none, negative, if anything. So, so number two is obviously my financial results. I've gone from 12 to 14-hour days in my construction business, focusing on that 100%, to doing this now full time, where on a good day I'm putting in 2 to 3 hours a day. So that's like unbelievable. My income potential has gone up 10 to 20 times, and I'm putting in 80% less time, and I'm leveraging systems and leveraging other people, like Kevin said. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I was actually just writing an ad about did you know what you wanted to do after high school? And for so many people, they go and they take the traditional route, or they listen to their parents, or something like that, and you end up going to a job for 8 or 10 hours a day. But how many hours are you actually producing? Like how many hours? Actually, a better question is, how much time are you wasting every single day at a job? And it's so crazy that people go, I don't have enough time. And I go, well, you probably got a lot of time in your day to focus on something else, but it's finding that thing to focus on where you feel the time invested is going to get you the desired result. You know what I mean? So I I completely agree. I'm a work smarter, not harder type of guy like yourself. When I first got into this business in 2015, I couldn't turn my computer from French mode to English mode. Like literally bought it, unboxed it, plugged it in, turned it on, first screens all in French. I'm in Canada. We're both in Canada, by the way. And I couldn't turn it from French to English for an entire week. So, if I can start from there and build multiple six-figure businesses, if Steve can start with zero experience and be crushing out crazy incomes, which we're going to get to some incomes here, straight up income disclaimer. What Steve's going to tell you here is based on his commitment, focus, and consistent ability to show up and show up on time. So I just want to let everyone know, yes, this is possible. Yes, you can do this. It's been done countless times in our business, but you need to be able to put this as a priority and make it the main focus in your life. So let's talk about the money, Steve. Let's talk about some of your financial results. What has been the biggest month for you so far?
My biggest month is a 5-figure month.
Well, you've also had a 5-figure day.
I have had a 5-figure day. So I've had multiple 5-figure months. I've had the last 3 months have all been 5 figures, and I'm going to build off of that. So pretty amazing. And you know what? I've always been a believer. If you can do it once, you can do it a million times. So I did it once, I did it again, and I'm going to continue just to build off of that.
Absolutely. So, Steve's a little too modest to mention this, but Steve did, believe it was the second to last or the last day of the month, a $10,000 day in his online business, which is crazy because most people are trying to make $10,000 a month. The fact that you literally did that in one day within inside of your first year is inspirational beyond belief. So again, you've heard me say this 1,000 times, but super proud of you, man, for crushing that out, especially in the last calendar year in 2022. Like what a cherry on top of an amazing year for you. So super proud of you, man. And what do you think has been the biggest reason for your success? What are the things that as new people are coming in, they want to join our team, they want to do what we're doing, what would you recommend are maybe 3 to 5 of the most crucial skills that someone will need to develop in order to basically make their dreams and their financial goals come true?
Okay, well, that's a fairly easy question. So number one is, which I never understood this being a construction guy, is find someone that has the results that you're looking for and follow them. So when I first met Kevin, I seen what Kevin was doing and he had amazing results and we were in alignment. And Kevin said, if you'll be disciplined, you'll show up for yourself, show up on time, I'm going to be there 100% of the way, and I'm going to give you all the tools that you need to be successful. So it was that simple. I showed up. I did the training. I showed up for myself. I showed up for the team. And I was committed every single day. I didn't treat this like a hobby.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing. You can't treat it like a hobby. You have to be committed and disciplined, and you need to want this.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with that more. If you want to do this, this is your job. Not a hobby, not your side income, not the thing you do when it's convenient. You put all of your focus on this and you do whatever you need to do to keep your job. Because let's be honest, most people aren't putting 100% into their job. They're doing 5% more than what they need to do in order to keep their job, right? Most people are, doing it unconsciously competent, which means you don't really need to think about your job. You go there, you do it, you get paid, you go home. And if you really want to make this work, you're moving from, an employee, or maybe you're already a marketer, maybe you already have an online business and you're looking to scale to 5 or 6 figures or whatever it is. You really need to put all of your focus on the things you need to develop that you're not unconsciously competent. And then once you've learned the skill sets and your business overtakes your current 9-to-5 income, then you go full time and things really explode from there. So, all right. So that's the first one. What would you say would be the second?
Number 2 was the community. So I got involved with Kevin and Legacy Builders Training, and then I got introduced to a community, which is unbelievable. It's all like-minded people just like us, and we're all working towards similar goals, and everyone is uplifting and helpful and wanting to see you succeed. not like the traditional world. You know, people thrive on seeing people failing, and everyone is uplifting it and wants to help you in every single way they can. So to me,
Yeah.
that's just amazing. Like, you have all the support you could ever need.
I heard a line way back in the day and it stuck with me is you'll never get ridiculed or put down by somebody doing better than you. So there's this immediate reaction. I know there's someone watching this right now that's going like, oh man, like the people that are hating, pulling people down, actively discouraging others to go after their dreams. That's a sign that inside you're not happy with yourself, because I've never seen anybody doing better than me, cutting me down, telling me I'm not doing things the right way. It's always love. It's always support. And that's the difference between working a 9-to-5 job where it's every man for themselves and working in a business with leverage. Like we talked about in like at the start of this, you need to build leverage. You need to make money off other people. There's this, that's how businesses work, right? No matter what businesses it is. Think about any business. There's a guy at the top, the CEO, vice president, something like that. And as it goes down, the employees are at the bottom, right? It is a pyramid. People go, oh, this is a pyramid scheme. It's like, no, man, your job is a pyramid scheme, and you most likely can't get to the top of that pyramid. Where in our business, you become basically an affiliate, or what I like to say, this is an apprenticeship model. You come into the business, I know what to do, you don't. We work together. As you're growing your business, you start learning more, taking over more of the sales process, and then eventually I more or less shadow you, and then you earn all the money. So at the start, it's a shared business or a partnership, and as you're growing your business, at the end, you're going to be getting all the profit. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't think there's a better model out there than following somebody and having that person you're following be directly incentivized to help you earn an income, opposed to working at a job where, let's be honest, if they don't like you, they'll fire you and they'll replace you in a second. And most likely the skills you have at your day job are not transferable into what we do. So it's super, super important that you find somebody that you can align with, you can model their behavior. Chances are you're going to get the same result. And what would be one more if we had to put the cherry on top? What's the one other thing that we need to see from other people in order for us to want to work with them?
Probably the most important is just taking the first step, investing in yourself, because it's the only way you're ever going to get results is starting, right? Invest in yourself, change your mindset, and have confidence and know that you can do it, and don't give up, because you're one person away, you're one decision away from changing your life forever.
Yeah,
that's
I couldn't agree with that more.
That's something I've learned over the years, and over the last year. Before that, I just kind of went to work every single day and thought this was it, and things were never going to change, and I would just work till I was 80, and that was it. Now, you know, one decision that I made 11 months ago has completely changed my family's life, and now it's just duplication. I've done what I've done. Now I'm helping my people do the same thing. It's a very, very simple business. It's just, you got to do the work. You got to show up.
Yeah. Learn the process, duplicate the process, earn a lot of money, create time freedom. And it's so important. I like, literally, man, there's like a million things you could have said. I'm so happy that you said take action, because we get everyone, they'll read, they'll watch the webinar, they'll talk to us in the chat, they'll give us a bunch of lip service on how this is going to happen and that's going to happen, this, that, the other thing. And it's like, listen, at the end of the day, you are going to have to take a risk. You are going to be the one that has to go outside your comfort zone. We can't do it for you. We can't do it for you. And we always hear from people, well, you know, how much money do you make? You know, like, Steve, how much do you make? Kev, how much do you make? It's like, well, how much do I need to make in order for you to believe that you can reach your goals in life? How much do I need to make in order for you to believe that your dreams can come true? It's like, you just got to get into the game. And the thing is when you pay attention. So everyone always asks, like, why is it a paid system? Why don't you just give it away for free? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's because the people that aren't willing to pay, those people aren't serious. They're so far from serious. They're like, you can't even see serious with a pair of binoculars. And the people that are ready to actually pull out their credit card, make a purchase, push all in on themselves, see the information, digest it, have the open communication, those are the ones that we want to work with. Because with all due respect, we don't care as much about your life and future as you do. And if you're not willing to put some skin in the game, why would we invest our most precious asset, which is our time at this point? Steve just said he was working 10, 12, 14 hours a day, and now he's working 3 hours a day. Do you think Steve wants to spend his spare time, the time that he earned back through his blood, sweat, and tears, commitment, and focus, on a person who's not willing to invest in themselves? And we have a 7-day money back guarantee. You get to come in and check it all out. You get to go through a couple team meetings. You get to go through our training, get to get into our group chat. If you're not willing to put skin in the game, no one's going to do it for you. So, well, I think we pretty much covered it all. I don't want this thing to go too much longer, but I do want to say thank you so much for everything you do, man. I mean, I sound like a broken record. Super proud of you. Super happy that you were willing to take this on. So again, if anybody is watching this, or if you're going through one of my my funnels or my ads, and Steve's reaching out to you, this is Steve. He knows what he's doing. He's a pro. And this guy is literally setting records within the first 12 months of starting his business. So if there's anybody that you want to be working with, it's Steve. And then, of course, Steve and I together, we're like the tag team champs of the world. So other than that, thank you so much, man, for hanging out with us. And I really do appreciate you jumping on. I'll let you get back to your day. And other than that, man, I'm sure we'll do this again sometime soon.
Thanks, Kev. Appreciate you, man.
Awesome.